Tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother, Mother, can you keep them in the dark for a while? Can you hide them from the wedding world? Oh, Mother, Father, gonna take your daughter out tonight. Gonna show her my world. Oh, Father, Lord, I'm bound to see your light. And if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like. Gotta bleed, not about to see your light. And if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's. Mother, tell your children not to hold my hand. Tell your children not to understand. Oh, Mother, Father, do you wanna bang heads with me? Do you wanna build everything? Oh, Mother, Lord, I'm bound to see your light. And if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like. Till I'm bleeding, Lord, I'm bound to see your light. And if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it is. Dang! Not about to see your light. But if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like. Till you're bleeding, not about to see your light. But if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's
Black and blue, I crawled along the wreckage of what now is gone. Back to you to fight another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on and on.
They're really different to us, but they're also white, so I'm allowed to be racist to them.
Ripley, how come I'm now banned? Unban me from the Discord server.
Nick, you don't score until you score!
There's my boy.
So they can hear me, but they can't
Okay,
hear
now they
you.
can hear me. Yeah, because fucking...
Okay.
And now it's frozen my webcam. Wow. Everything's just fucking going tremendously.
It's as planned as always.
As ever. As ever.
As
All
ever.
right. Thanks, Streamlabs.
As ever.
Thanks, Streamlabs. Very epic. Very epic. That was almost a flawless opener. Hello, Lofi. Hello, Rylan. Hello, AD30. How is everyone? I've spent an hour preparing this stream and it's already gone to shit. Fucking haven't even got the background TV on, which I was planning to do. Let's fuck it. It's all just gone off the rails. How are you, Paradox? Jesus Christ.
It's gone tits up. I'm good. How are you?
I'm not alright anymore. I'm not alright anymore, considering what's happening.
Oh, you've just gotta take it with a
pinch of salt and just keep it moving.
Yup. I'm angry. I'm angry at 3 people, but before I get into that, I wanted to tell you something, Parrot, because I planned to not tell you about the ghosty thing until live on stream, get your live reaction, and someone spoiled that. So I've done something else. I've come up with something else to like come up with your live reaction, all right? It's terrible.
Okay.
It's arguably worse, this idea that I have, right? Of how to close the stream from now on. So Dave has this running segment on his stream called Twit of the Week, right? Where it's like a game. You know that game they play where it's like, oh, who tweeted this?
Yeah,
who tweeted
and
that?
you used to do it a long time ago. Yeah, but right.
So I had to, and then I was thinking of this other show that I really loved from 20 years ago called The Man Show. And remember how they'd close that show with the titties on the trampoline?
No, I think I would remember.
Every episode ended with women in bikinis and wet t-shirts jumping up and down on a trampoline. So I was like, well, what if we take those 2 good things and bring it together? Every stream from now on is going to close with what I call Tit of the Week, or Twit of the Week. Tit of the Week or Twit of the Week, where I take YouTube safe titties and we put it at the end, and that's how the show ends. So every single stream, you're going to have titties to look forward to until the end. Kind of to try and make people stick around and watch the whole thing. What do you think?
I'm going to have to see what you did. I
can already see...
I'm not sure if it's within TOS.
I can already see Cripple Jess whipping out her phone and, like, just mad typing into the keyboard. Mitch, no! She's like, gonna get onto Mel, like, get your boy in line! He's gone mad. I didn't run it past Mel at all. I literally just came up with it. I'm not asking her. Fuck it. If she doesn't like it, I'll have to deal with the fallout of that.
Oh, this is gonna go great. I'm loving this.
I know.
This has got disaster written all over.
I know, because
let's go for it.
we're all horrible human beings in this community, and we get away with a lot of shit. So I was like, fuck it. Why don't I push the boundary a little bit?
Well, okay, all right.
Have you ever seen me this happy, like on a stream?
No, I have not, which is kind of frightening to me, so...
I'm starting to think I've had brain damage from that fall, like, seriously. Like, I've started, like, just having... Oh, Bad Cripple is in the chat. She says, nah, bro, give me those titties. Don't think you're fucking exempt, Bad Cripple, from ever being Tit of the Week. I don't care if we're friends. Now, this week's Twit of the Week, I actually did ask permission first, seeing as I was like, I don't know what the optics are, because it's just a thought in my head right now, and it's probably bad optics, but they were okay with it. But now that they're okay with it,
well, yeah,
no, I'm not
fine.
asking permission from now on. If you put your tits on Twitter, that's it. That's enough. That's all the permission that you've given me. You've given the world permission to reshare that image once it's on Twitter.
Yeah, I agree. Unless it's, not from them or...
Spoilers though in the chat. Don't... she said, fuck, yeah, you are not exempt, Bad Cripple. Fucking cover up. Cover the fuck up, Cripple. Jesus Christ. You can call your guy, get you in line.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that.
Alright, so we're all gathered here today to mourn the loss of Ghosty.
Okay, so I've got to say I don't know
by the way,
anything about this.
Yes, you do.
All I know,
because you knew nothing, and then
hold on,
3 people told you
that.
when I specifically gave instructions not to tell you.
Motherfucker. Are you done?
I'm done.
You're done. All I know is the some tweet that he put up. Saying that he lied about his mom.
Yeah.
And
I wanted you to know none of that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Well, so...
Does it get any better? I mean, is it any deeper than that? Is that it, or...?
I don't know, we can talk more about it. But because I said on Now Recording stream yesterday... Right, okay, so Now Recording... This is how I found out about it, right? Matt tweets out, while I'm in school, by the way, adult school, doing adult things, going live soon, and then post this of Ghosty tweeting, I have something to confess, my mom isn't dead. And to which I'm like, he fucking what? So I was only able to call into the stream for 5 minutes. I like ran out of class out onto the street, and then I've realized like, oh shit, I'm actually yelling about dunking on someone's dead mum while standing right outside the classroom in the middle of the street, and I was like, oh, that looks bad. Everyone's gonna think I'm a dick. I went back in. I was getting weird looks, and I was like, it's really quiet in this classroom.
Oh, gee, I don't know why.
So I wasn't able to watch the whole thing. So I wanted to do like a little bit of homework, like just publicly on stream, where I catch up on the now recording stream that I wasn't involved in. So I wanted to put a bit of that on. But yeah, I said on that stream, do not tell Paradox. I want to get her genuine reaction on stream. And at least 3 people messaged you then, telling you exactly what happens. But you reckon that one of those definitely only did it because I said not to.
One of them definitely did it knowing that you said, don't
Who
tell
was that?
Paradox. I'm not going to out them.
Oh, fuck off.
Them and I are going to have a conversation.
No. You got to tell me. Because this person can't be trusted.
No. It's between the person and I, and it's me assuming that they heard you say it. So I've got to confirm with that person whether or not they heard you say "don't tell Paradox," and if that's the case, then we need to have a conversation.
Lofi says, Mitch, you're a teacher. No, I'm not, but I wouldn't mind doing that. It's a fucking cushy job. You get up and you tell a bunch of 20-year-olds why they suck.
Actually, you'd be perfect for that. No joke.
I know. Oh, no, seriously.
Really good.
I don't want to say too much, but like, for argument's sake, if it was for editing, I would love to get up and show like a screenshot of one of you fucktards on Twitter showing your timeline that's an absolute mess of just fucking 20 layers of garbage and going, look how great my video is going to be. And I'll be like, listen, shitheads, just because you have a gigantic timeline that's a mess does not mean you're going to have a great video, all right? One of my biggest fucking pet hates.
You've been online a lot lately, haven't you?
Been online a lot.
Yeah, like
no, I've been
on
carrying
Twitter
that one
and
for
on
years.
YouTube, and yeah, I can tell when you're online a lot.
What's in my hand? This is a nicotine spray because I'm quitting smoking.
Oh,
Maybe that's
I
why I'm a
see.
bit jumpy.
That might be it.
So anyway, yeah, Ghosty said a month ago that his mum died, and I felt bad at the time because I didn't actually send him a message of condolence because I accidentally left it for a couple of days because I was busy or something, and then so much time went by, I was like, oh shit, I can't message him now. You know?
Yeah.
It just sounds, it looks like bandwagoning, and I felt socially awkward, and I overthought it, stressed about it, got anxious, and then turns out it was all fake. I'm like, hooray!
See, I called it!
Right. So, yeah, he fucking... Not only did he, but like he carried this on in private conversations and shit as well. I just wanted to play this part. Is this?
Well, I know that he had amongst his little friend group. He really leaned into it. I know that it was brought up on this stream, I think, once.
Yeah. Yeah. It's but I think. This kind of hit Matt. I think I wasn't in this part of the stream, but I needed to hear the part
also
that
too,
goes to
I gotta
Paul
say, I mean, he's talking to Matt, who just lost his mom.
Yeah,
I mean,
which is where I think he got the fucking idea, because it was only a couple of months after. Oh, it's 3 months. I think it was like 3 months after. So he's probably seen the.
It was right around there. I know that.
Yeah.
AC, you can stick around if you want. I'm gonna pull in Ghosty and 3.
Don't give him a platform.
Was this? Yeah, this was just after I left and went back in
Don't
the
give him a
classroom.
platform to defend himself.
3, 2, 1. What's up, faggot?
What do you want, faggot?
Hold on, we got a donation, Lopi. Sorry, it's only $2. $2,
come
but
Fuck off, dude. Go,
I'm
dude.
not.
Go fuck yourself, dude.
Wait. Is this better than all the bullshit you've been hearing, all the pedo shit? Like, is this really?
No, you're probably a pedophile
anything?
too.
No, you're a faggot, dude. You're a fucking faggot.
Okay.
You're a fucking piece of shit, bro.
I keep things interesting.
I walked into the bathroom to see my fucking dead mom on the bathroom, and you're gonna fucking make up stories about your dead mom? Go fuck yourself, asshole.
I do feel bad about you, though.
Go fuck your Ghosty. I fucking hate you. I don't want anything to do with you. I hope you fucking get hit by a fucking...
Yeah, Matt said, I can't remember if he said this publicly or not, but he's pretty much like, yeah, fucking, if anyone socializes with Ghosty or whatever, he's just fucking, he's not fucking with you. No more. That's it. Like, nope. That's it. I did say to him, I'd like to have Ghosty on the stream one last time, so he can. I don't want to say defend himself. I don't think there's much to defend here, but yeah. But Matt gave his blessing to that. So Ghosty, if you are watching, jump in. This is your curtain call. This is the end, buddy. I am not allowed to talk to you anymore. Not that I want to either. That wasn't me hinting that I want to talk to him again. That's yeah. Because like, what else has he lied about? Remember when I supposedly looked at his dick? Like,
well, also too,
before that
wasn't
happened?
he the one that went to the hospital after drinking too much?
Yeah, and then he drank too much on this stream on Shockmania 5, and then passed out on stream. Which in itself, if we go back and look at that, if I can quickly find that while you talk, it does now look weird looking back on it, because he was sitting upright, but passed out.
Real talk, man.
Sorry, that's some random guy on John Tron's channel. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that one, so I don't remember that, but I just remember that there were a couple of instances with him and alcohol. One that supposedly landed him in the hospital.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know. To be honest, I don't believe 95% of the shit I read on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, really, honestly, I don't. You know, unless you're a real close personal friend of mine, or I talk to you on a very, very regular basis, which, you know, I can count on one hand. I don't believe, unless I see it, it's in my life, I can touch it, it's got value. I don't believe most of the stuff I read online.
Yeah. All right, so I got the visual here of Ghosty. I think I'm nearly at the part where maybe he blacks out, passes out. Sorry, whatever you want to call it.
Passes out, yeah. Blackout is where you're still conscious.
Yeah.
But you don't remember.
Thinking of.
Yeah.
No, because I think I might have cut away. I might have actually. Oh, here we go. There he is. Does this look fake now? Looking back, knowing that he's a liar.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, I cut him off, but he kind of like slumps over. You know what? He's such a pathetic piece of shit. I believe it. I believe that he would drink that much that he would fucking pass out. That is the face of a dude that fucking makes up shit for attention, and then hates himself so much that he drinks himself nearly to death on stream.
Now there's a reason why somebody was coming after him and posting pictures of him on Facebook, or what did I don't even remember what the fucking tweet said. I don't know. Let him talk. Let him hear what he has to say.
Car, you fucking loser. Go fuck yourself.
Why the fuck you lying?
Oh my god,
You're not gonna laugh
that's fucking Ghosty playing soundboards of Why You Lying.
your way out of this one. You're not gonna laugh your way out of this one. You're not gonna charge your way out of this one.
So for those just joining, neither of us have watched this before. I was in class when this happened.
Yo, chat going wild right now.
I'm surprised he didn't mute him and kick him, to be honest.
For that one.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god. Can someone talk for a second? Help.
I think he should be drawn and quartered. All right. We need to tie a horse to each limb. We need to like go around, slap
that would require a lot of horsepower.
asses, make them fucking run opposite directions, and we need to tear him apart. He needs to be
I don't think there's enough racehorses on a racetrack that would have the power to fucking pull him apart.
dismembered. He needs to be limb by limb. Okay. Capital punishment, death penalty.
Yes. We need to surround him by fire.
In the last year, 3 people in the community that I know, of one that I consider very friendly of mine, have lost their moms. He was the third one. Ghosty was.
Yeah.
And I felt for each and every single one of them. I am very fortunate to still have my mom. You know, she's 79, and I count every day as like, you know, an extra day that I have her. So my heart just breaks when I hear people lose their a parent.
Yeah.
I've lost a parent. I lost my father. But to hear this just, I mean, I don't know what goes through somebody's head to make something up like this. I don't.
Oh, it's a social experiment. It's a quirky social experiment. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens. I don't know the logical steps that it takes to get to that point, or if it just blurts out and you can't take it back, or like I don't understand. I don't understand it. I logically don't understand it. And I think I would emotionally be a lot more pissed if I had lost my mother and this hit closer to home. But I just genuinely don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like, remember when he cried over that girlfriend and like how the parents of whatever didn't like him? Was that real?
Oh, no idea.
No idea.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like when you fucking pull off something like this, everything you've ever said just comes into fucking question.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Fire and throw quarters at him. Yes.
Now, I'm not saying anybody should do that. I'm just saying that if he were to go to jail and immediately get hung for his crimes against humanity, good for him. Good.
I can't believe he tried to laugh his way out of this one. Like, guys,
is he still in
really,
call?
You really,
I think
you
they're
really
fine.
expect, like, dude, no. You
really
came on.
surprised?
You came on to a stream with a guy who lost his mom in October, and you expect him to just laugh at it with you, like, haha, chuckle like I'm a big chuckle fuck. No, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You're psychotic. You're weird. All right.
Yeah.
You're fucking deranged, bro. I'd rather hang out. I think SNT are 10 times, 100,000 times the humans that you are. I think Slug is probably a better person than you are. I fucking, you're a fucking psycho. All right, and I'm gonna read donations. All right.
So I think that's the end of that.
I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine how Matt's feeling about it. I just can't.
But I think in the stream, I think it was in the stream, they said if you go back and listen to episode 15, it's called The Trial of Ghosty. I think there was a few fucked up shit that he did way back in July that they were trialing him about. This was before my time, so I haven't listened to many of these episodes from back then. Except for all the ones with Liana. That was a very interesting story arc. Thank you for pointing me in that direction. The Liana and Tipster story arc was awesome. Just listen to this. I found this.
I'm just gonna be frankly honest with you, and I knew how to fucking get shit I wanted.
Right.
I mean,
right?
Besides,
okay. Well, speaking of e-girls, let's talk about Maya. So,
oh man, yeah.
So with the whole Maya thing, you were DMing Maya, right?
Yes.
Why?
Why not?
To get her OnlyFans. Spoiler. Sorry.
I mean, yeah. Why not? Like, she looks hot. I mean, I wanted a free OnlyFans. Rev one out. I was horny. I'm just gonna be frankly honest with you, and I knew how to fucking get shit I wanted.
So you didn't want to pay?
No, I don't want to pay.
Okay. All right.
I faked ordering her a fucking Amazon gift account, a gift thing. She gave me a free OnlyFans link. Got that.
Yeah, he faked a gift or some shit, and then got a link to her OnlyFans for it.
And then canceled the fucking item.
And then,
okay,
yeah,
so
all
right.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
And like, you faked an item and given the item, and you took it back as soon as you got the OnlyFans link.
Yep.
That's so fucked.
Can she kick you out? Like, isn't there a way to kick you out if you're not supposed to be there?
Yeah.
It's because of people like Ghosty that people online aren't so willing to give second chances anymore. Like, for fuck ups.
Yeah.
Ghosty and John Swan, two examples of why we should never give anyone a second chance once they fuck up. Unless it's me, please give me a second chance if I have a fuck up. If I fuck up, it's pure accident. Especially if you're watching Mel and you watch the end and we do Twit Tit of the Week, and that's a fuck up to you. I apologize. Give me a second chance until the next week when we do it again.
I was gonna say until you repeat your behavior next week, right?
Do you know what I love about Mel though is that she's great as a normie. She's a great barometer for this kind of shit. Like,
I bet it's wonderful. I bet it's absolutely wonderful.
Because people like us who are terminally online can kind of get caught up in that terminally online world, and sometimes we freak out over nothing, right?
Right.
And then sometimes we wonder, are we freaking out over nothing? Now, not to say that we were freaking out over faking the mom's death for a minute, but when I told Mel, I told Mel because she knows about Ghosty, because he wanted to show her his dick as well, and can't remember if she or whatever. It's irrelevant, all right? Faked his mom's death. His dick is irrelevant, which, by the way, because we can't trust whatever he says anymore, I am revoking his big dick status, because I now don't know if that's actually his dick.
Well, that only makes sense. I mean, once you get disqualified, everything gets discounted.
Your big dick trophy is revoked, much like Will Smith's Oscars. Rylan says, how did people keep this fucker around for so long? Don't know, but once again, Ghosty, this is your last chance to ever come on stream, ever again. This is it. This is your curtain call on the ShockMouths stream. You will not be welcome back. Oh, 9 whole viewers. Oh, I don't care, he says. Yeah, well, that's 9 more viewers than you're ever gonna get ever again. Where was I going with this?
It sounds like.
Oh right, yes, the barometer. The barometer.
Sounds like Matt is pretty much blackballing him from the. Yeah, on his end.
Yeah. So the barometer. I told the barometer. I went, hey Mel. So do you know how Ghosty's mom died last month? She's like, wait, what? She must have forgotten. She went, oh no, did she die? And I went, yeah, she died last January. So Ghosty came out yesterday and said that was a lie. She went, what? She went through this like real low of like what? And then what? She's like, wait, so he said last month and then didn't say anything for a month and then came out and said it was like, I was like, oh no, he strung people along and like messaged people. So I haven't got the DM up, but he said something like he's being dragged to family court to have the will read out or some shit.
Oh God! Wow,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, he was committed.
Yeah, he was very committed to the bit. Gotta give him. No, I'm not gonna give him props.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give the devil his due. When they're committed, they're committed.
Yeah.
What can I ask? What made him come out about it? Was he about to be exposed?
There doesn't seem to be. I guess
I've got so many fucking questions.
The gravy train of sympathy ran out, I guess. So that's the limit, guys. I guess you get a month of sympathy for a dead mom.
Okay, good to know.
I gotta be real careful with this too, because I don't want to upset Matt or anything. That's why I'm like, if I seem uneasy, that's why I don't want to like make light of a dead mom. It's not because it's not anything. Like he said, it's nothing to chuckle at. So if I am chuckling, it's at how much of a retard Ghosty is.
It sounds like from this episode from episode 15, he just manipulates whenever he wants something.
That's right. That's what I wanted to say. Ghosty's a fucking Jerry from Rick and Morty. He's just this pathetic little like, and manipulates people into how they should feel sorry for him because he is just a sniveling piece of shit. And then he uses that to try and get away with other sniveling pieces of shit things that he does.
Yeah.
Bad Cripple says he came out because someone found his mum's Facebook for real.
Oh, is that what happened?
Shit. Oh no, I think I saw this. Bad Cripple, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I also saw that. Oh no, I think this was him being committed to the bit. He said something about his mum's reaction to the Ant-Man trailer or something. I can't remember if that was him committing to the bit or if that was him slipping up with the lie and that she was actually still alive or something. I don't know. Again, I think I said this to someone, if you want fucking full research shit, go to Now Recording. Go to Matt.
Why was someone looking for his mom's Facebook? That's weird too. Why? I have so many questions. I mean, Ghosty, if you come on, I've got tons of questions I'd love to ask you. I think what you
Has
did
it made
was
you
totally
think about getting
opposite.
life insurance for your mom? Now you have your second chance.
Right.
What other things are you going to do now that you... Because maybe deep down he thought that she was gone and like he convinced it... Like he's such a good liar. He convinced himself it was true.
Yeah, I mean,
If
was
only-
she really sick? Was it, again? I don't understand. I have so many questions.
Ripley, hey Ripley, former co-host of this show. Mitch, why is it when
Ripley.
people get exposed, you're always involved? Listen, man, I don't find myself attracted to them. They get attracted to me. All right. Have we not figured this out yet? He said, "Is there a reason other than attention why he lied? Was it a joke that like?" I think he just wanted attention. Cripple says, "I think that was a commit to the bit. The trailer had the trailer had a mother-son moment, and he milked it for sympathy." She's gonna try to find the tweets.
Oh no! Oh no! Bad Cripple, come in if you're able to come in.
Yeah,
I'd love to talk with you. I miss you.
K-Huck says, "Did you guys see the GoFundMe?" I did. I saw a screenshot where he had a GoFundMe. Was it? It was to raise money for fucking can't remember. But I didn't know the legitimacy of it, so I didn't save it because I didn't know if it was fake or like a meme.
Right.
Did he legitimately get that link too, K-Huck? We're doing our research on the fly. That's how we do it. It's yeah. Horror and Hellfire says, "Am I hidden in chat? You shouldn't be."
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Hi, hun. Good to see you.
You're a mod now anyway, regardless. So now you definitely shouldn't be. And so are you, Ripley. So are you, Cripple. While
Is there
they're
anyone
fetching
that
that,
isn't a mod?
while they're fetching that, Ember Lily tweeted to the people saying Bunny W. Bunny knew about this shit for a month along with a few others, and everyone sat on this shit. So Bunny L, Ghosty L, y'all is fake as the stories you spread. Now Ember Lily, Bunny, and Ghosty had a podcast together that broke up. There was a falling out or something or other. So that's how those three were all connected.
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
I did click like on this tweet. I'm going to be honest. It wasn't a rum situation where it was a misclick. I purposely clicked that just to see what would happen. I was going to be honest. I was in a shit-stirring mood. I'm sorry, Bunny. I was in a shit-stirring mood. Because then she might have seen that because she quote tweeted this. "I heard that it was a possibility that Ghosty was lying. What am I supposed to do? Ask a guy I think he may or may not have lost his mum if she's actually dead or not? Sorry, that's just not the risk I was willing to take because I'm not a shit person. I hadn't seen the proof." Bunny W for not jumping onto an accusation with zero evidence. Bunny W.
Yeah.
Bunny W.
Yeah.
Also very happy Bunny does not have a image of me sitting on a cake bare butt naked like she was going to pay me to do. Because if she did see that I like that tweet, she would definitely have released that by now. Thank you, Bunny. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, for sure.
Ripley says Mitch is the drama. Ripley, you are the disabled.
Jesus. Mitch.
What? What? Here is Jess with goods. Thank you, Jess.
Thank you, Jess.
He was really selling this shit in MaggotEdits DMs. Yeah, I remember seeing. He says, "Good morning, hope you're well." She says, "Morning, I'm good, just chilling. How's your mum doing, man? I haven't seen you around much." She unfortunately passed away. Oh no, man, I'm really sorry to hear that. He's such a retard. "I'm thinking of you if you need to talk to me. I'm here." She said, "Thank you, I appreciate that," he says. Then, I think this is a few days later. "Hi, what's up? Not much, just a bit better, I guess. That's good." So he's casting the line again to get more fucking sympathy. He says, "That's good, loss definitely never gets better, but it gets easy to deal with." And he said, "Yeah, I had a huge closer moment last night."
My mom
It wasn't Ant-Man, it was Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse, the mum goes, "You got to promise to take care of the little boy for me," because Miles was moving away, I think, and she was going on about how she still sees him as her little boy and not the adult. But the thing was, I remember watching it with my mum when the trailer first dropped, and she made me promise the same thing. Yeah, I got it mixed up. My memory thought it was Ant-Man. Oh, god damn it, Twitter. Why would you fucking pop up the messages there? Like, see that shit? Yeah, that would have shown that shit. Fuck you, Twitter, for making the... Luckily, there's nothing there. There's just here's my advice, right? Whenever you send a message in Twitter, always leave a react as the last thing. So that if you ever fucking accidentally do that shit, that's all people will see is just reacts. All I exposed there was I said to Justin Wang, I got a new thing to Google. Really glad it did not say what I was going to Google. Woo! That would have been bad.
That would have been very bad.
That would have been bad. Yeah. Fuck.
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, I think the guy's fucked. I mean, I think he knows he's fucked. I don't think that there's any new information about, I mean.
Yeah. Rum says.
Sounds like he's been fucked for a long time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think that this is give him a second chance. I think we've given him a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance. I mean, that's the way it sounds like. So, hey,
all
Matt.
the chances. You're giving him all the chances.
Oh, yeah. I've said after this, you weren't here, but I said after the stream, he's not allowed on the stream anymore. This is his curtain call.
Yeah. Did he come on?
No.
No.
And he probably
but
won't
I
now
have
that you're
so
here.
many fucking questions, man. Just
to catch up, Matt,
I don't get it. Just don't get it.
We've spoken about it. We played the bit where he called in and now recording, and then I played a bit from episode 15 where he stole someone's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a bit of research. You proud of me?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you talk about the girl that he stole from? The OnlyFans?
Maya?
That's it's Maya, the Repscon's ex-girl.
Oh, jeez, I didn't know that connection. I didn't do that much research. Jesus, I'm not Matt Pitt or just a
You
research
question
machine.
everything he says now. Like, remember when he said he almost died from drinking on your stream?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We analyzed the footage. We went back to the stream, analyzed the footage to see if it was like. And then I've concluded that he actually is a pathetic piece of shit. That he probably did do that for real. He probably did kill himself for real.
Probably, yeah.
Rom says, conspiracy theory, he committed social suicide to spare me the eyes. It's a dumb theory, but I bet your ass he's that big of a simp for some folks. Anyway, I gotta go back to cooking dinner. What a good housewife. Nobody spoil as well the ending. Thank you for the subscription, Marilikins. Oh shit, that was Ghosty's voice too as the alert. Do we have to change that as well?
I mean, do whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
I'm not,
No, let's erase him.
My whole thing was don't like if you're in voice chats with this guy, or you're having him on your Twitch streams and stuff, and he's joking around, you're joking with him, like if you want to have him on a stream and call him slurs and yell at him, by all means, or if you want to ask him questions on why he did it, you're not going to get anywhere with it, but by all means. But if you're having him on, joking with him, being friendly with them, I don't want anything really to do with you. I don't want him back in that way.
Yeah, no, he's.
I've never done this with anyone before. This is the first person I've ever done where, like, if you're associating with this guy, I don't want anything to do with it. So.
It sounded like you guys had quite a bit that you put him on trial for. What was I haven't seen the episode. What was the conclusion at that time?
The conclusion was, did you talk about raintism?
No.
So the reason why he was on trial to begin with was we found out that he had doxed raintism. Raintism was a spurg in the community who faked a heart attack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back in like 2020. He had a lot of like people who really hated him and were like obsessing over him and harassing him. Ghosty was one of them. Went into his Twitch stream. We found proof of this. Put Raintism's first and last name in his city in the Twitch stream to scare him. Admitted to it when we called him out and found proof. And so that's what started the episode. And we went over all the lies that he had said. We went over the Maya stuff. We went over that. He also has this weird catfishing thing he has done where he pretends to be like an anime woman and catfishes dudes, but he says it's like consensual catfishing. Like it's like they're aware that they're being catfished. It's like
how do you do consensual catfishing?
It's like some sort of fetish or something.
So after all of this, what happened? Like, it was just like didn't skip a beat and just kept going, or
it was just
it
was one of those things where like maybe he like backs away for a while and then like the news cycle starts over. People kind of like the shit dies down. People kind of forget, and like he's able to kind of slither back in. or like I never wanted to ever talk to this guy personally in a voice chat. I never wanted to be around the guy. But at this point, like at some points, he's around. He's not doing anything bad. All right, we'll give you one clean slate, buddy. You want to be a member? You want to give us money? All right, clean slate, pal. Here we go. And then there it goes.
Yeah, it just sounds like, I mean, after Mitch played the bit and and I saw how long ago this was, and I mean, it sounds like you guys had quite a bit on him, and it sounds like you guys have given him quite a couple of chances. So, I think he's burned the bridge. I think what's done is done.
It's over. It's done.
There's tons of other communities out there. I'm sure you can go run your game somewhere else. I just think that the commentary community is burned.
You gotta understand the psychosis here. You gotta understand how psychotic this guy is, right? No, he was always he was kind of considered on the same level as Slug. He was always considered a joke. Everybody made fun of him. No one trusted him. No one wanted to be around him. One day, Ember Lily and Bunny give him, I guess they start talking to him and hanging out with him, and they give him this chance to be a producer on the podcast. He could do so much with this position. He could do a great job, be the producer, turn everything around, be a part of the stream, be the funny little tard that he was projecting on the podcast. But instead,
if I remember correctly, you guys actually had a podcast about the podcast ending, and there was some conversation about why did you have Ghosty on, or how did Ghosty become in that position? And it was discussed even that, well, everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah.
So
He's had plenty of those.
So instead of trying to turn it all around, he creates this story of his mom dying and uses it. He uses it against Ember Lily to basically destroy the podcast. Basically claim that, you used my mom's death as a way, and you compared it to something, and how dare you do that? How dare you say something like that? By the way, in DMs before this podcast, he had set everything up with Ember fine. He said everything was good, everything was fine. Comes on our podcast, totally different story.
I heard the shock in her voice, by the way. It was audible that it was coming from nowhere. Like I think she was genuinely surprised.
I'm picturing this thing in my head of like Ghosty when like he's got no more friends because he just fucked them all off for doing shit like this, and he goes to his mom and he's crying, "Mom, I got no friends," and she's like, "Oh, Ghosty, what's wrong? Why don't you have any friends?" And he's like, "I told them you died." And she's gonna go, "What the fuck,
bro?
Why would you tell them that?"
The fucking dark thing is one day his mom is going to pass away, and what is he going to think about when that happens?
It's an inevitable thing.
He's going to think about this moment. He's going to think about, damn, I should have never lied about my mom dying. It's going to fucking fuck with him.
Yeah, and you know what, dude? You used up your mom sympathy capital. It's gone. You spent it. You opened...
Oh, no, he'll have a whole... See, I think you're underestimating people like this.
You opened your Christmas presents before Christmas, if Christmas presents was like horror.
Yeah, he'll have a whole nother crew. He'll be in a whole nother space. I don't doubt it for a moment that he can initiate himself into a new community. A lot of people don't remember this, but ImNotAllexx is not originally from the commentary community. He was from the FIFA community, and he got nowhere there. And he actually came over to the commentary community. I remember it distinctly, and there was even conversations about that. Anyway, I'm sidetracked, but I'm just
really
saying
don't like that guy.
people jump communities. So like there are things that I don't have a doubt in my mind that he's going to go and reestablish himself with a whole new group and with a whole new thing. I don't see a person like this allowing this to go by, and hopefully he learns from the experience, but statistically he's not going to. No. So, and he's perpetually not learned from before. So I just suggest you go to therapy, and you go to a new community, and try a second chance there, because you're not going to get it here again.
Yeah. Go be a brony or something, dude. Go be.
He looks like one, doesn't he?
Like you. Yeah, he looks like a brony.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, that's what the other thing. That's what reminded me. Remember the dick? The dick. I swear to God, it was so weird that it was like brown on one bit and white at the top. And since this come out, and I was thinking maybe he was lying about it, I was like, wait. Not that I'm an expert on horse cocks, but aren't horse cocks like that? Did he take a picture of a fake horse cock and say that was his? Because it kind of now that I'm overanalyzing it, and I only looked at it for half a second, but that in my memory, it kind of looks like a horse cock.
Bro,
I now think Ghosty is a brony that has a horse cock dildo, and then he went and showing around that to everybody, saying that was his, and that he was so proud of it because his actual dick is so small and tiny and pathetic that he doesn't like it. And he needed to get it out there that he has a big dick.
So awesome, Mitch, is that you come up with the most bizarre fucking story.
Is it bizarre, though? If we were talking about anybody else, yes, it would be bizarre. But this is Ghosty we're talking about now. It's not that far-fetched anymore.
The thing with me, right, is that what Ember said on stream, like they wanted to set up like real proof, like they wanted him to send them a picture of him like with like someone's name written on his dick or something like that, and he kept like making excuses, being like, oh, it's too cold in the house. Dude, it's just obvious that he lies about every little thing. Not only that, there's some weird accusations about this guy that was never proven. One accusation was that he was talking to a minor on Snapchat and that things possibly got sexual, but was never proven. But he did delete all of his Discord DMs with her, and could never get that back. Another one is also he DM'd Clancy, who was 17 at the time, and said, "Be older." So yeah, like he's a fucking little pervert, bro. He's a little pervert who lies about everything.
Oh boy. I can't remember if you're here, Matt, but I stripped him of his trophy of biggest dick. That's gone. That's gone. I've stripped it. You don't need to stress about that anymore. I know you're going to lose sleep over that. That trophy is now up for grabs again. No, please don't send me your dick, anyone. Please. No, that arc's over. Shay says, oh my God, Mitch, you should have Google image searched it. No, that's the thing. He deleted it before I could do anything like with it. Before I could do that. Like, it was gone. I couldn't. It was a half-second thing.
Yeah, I don't think it was his. Again, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's been proven a liar. He's just not. He go to therapy. Just go get help.
I'm really angry too because Matt, remember in the stream when I said no one tell Paradox, and you immediately were like, someone's gonna go tell her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody did. Yeah. Just because I said not to.
I told you. I don't want to fucking say anything.
She got at least 3 messages.
Bro, I told you.
Yeah, but that was a trust test with the audience.
Because I'm not even on Twitter, so for me to get messages, like you have to get me through my Discord, which I think I even had Mitch contact me.
Yeah, which is why I thought I could trust the audience because I thought the audience that could message her would be like trustworthy enough to like follow through and not do it. So that was a test.
Paradox, can you say who messaged you?
She won't do it.
No, I won't do it. Because because I don't want to come from a position of thinking that they were told to not tell me. Because I haven't verified with them if they had listened to the stream and they were like, "Oh, Mitch said not to tell her." I even though
Ram in the chat says she still has the pic.
Okay, well you can't. Well, I mean you can't.
You can't show it on stream. Reverse image search it though, and analyze it yourself, and tell us if it does look like a horse dildo. Tell us if it's like actually attached to a body part, or if it's just kind of like sitting there. Because I can't remember. Mickey Vicky says Nile. Wait, what did Nile do? Where's Nile? Why we bring no? I'm concerned now. We're talking about dicks and horse cocks, and Mickey Vicky just decides to bring out Nile. But okay, I'm concerned.
Yeah, the timing on that.
Yeah. Aside from being a straight woman, yeah, Bunny is cute and seems like a sweetheart. Yeah. Oh fuck. What a
well, I mean, I feel for everybody that really got had an interpersonal relationship with him. You know, Matt, I don't even know what to tell you. I can't even. As far as I'm concerned, you were nice to him. You know, I can't imagine what I would do to somebody that would.
Yeah.
Again, Ghosty, I know you're probably listening right now. This is literally it. Once the stream ends, that's it. You're not coming on anymore. So come on, this is your curtain call. If we've got no more to say about Ghosty for the minute, we can come back to him. I wanted to now that everybody's here, I needed to do my homework. So I don't get a lot of chance to watch YouTube videos. So I wanted to catch up on some YouTube videos and watch them on stream. This one from Tipster. His response to the drama he was involved in with Rum. Just to quickly catch up, I'm pretty sure everyone already knows, Rum misclicked allegedly a sussy wussy looking picture of... Matt, can you please explain it? I don't want to say it out loud. Can you please?
All right. Well, there's this thing called lolly where like people draw animated versions of underage kids naked in weird looking sexual positions and sexual clothing, and it's very exploitive and it's legal in some countries.
Very provocative. It's very provocative, to say the least.
Yeah. And it's illegal in some countries, and it's looked down upon in the commentary community
and most communities.
Yeah, and Rum accidentally liked what looks like possible lolly. If you were being at all charitable, you could say it's somewhat lolly adjacent. If you were being at all charitable, at all like a little bit charitable, but it's weird. It looks like lolly. I don't watch anime. I don't want anything to do with anime. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I think it's just simply weirdos being weirdos, and I don't want anything to do with it. So that's my take on lolly. Like, I'm not going to jump into a fucking debate on whether it's lolly or not. I don't want to talk about that. So, yeah, so that was always my take with that situation. But, you know, Rum...
Yeah, Rum accidentally did that, and then she got a bit of flack for it. Just a little bit of flack for it.
Which are we really doing this? I mean, this is.
Why would you ask that? You've been on this stream enough. You've been on this stream enough to know not to ask that question.
You want the timeline here, Mitch?
Time codes on this video?
No. Like the timeline of the situation that happened. Rum.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I can give it to you pretty quickly. BoBlax DMs me the screenshot, a cropped screenshot. I look at it. I'm like, could this be an accident or something? I check Rum's likes. I confirm it's in her likes. I get Rum into a call. Rum says she didn't like it because she had saw the Alex Getmo tweet and she did not like that. I say it's in your likes, and she says I don't remember doing that. That must have been a misclick. And then she leaves. And then next thing I know, Tipster starts tweeting, defending her and defending the art, saying, how do we not know his argument? And people were really kind of like twisting his argument, but his argument was simply, how do we know the age of this drawing? And people were manipulating that to think like the 1,000-year-old dragon drawing, right? That was the argument, like that. That's how people were manipulating it. While what Tipster was saying was maybe it's a 18-year-old. Right? So that's the basic. Yeah.
Sorry to Ghosties just appeared in the chat. If we want to jump back to that, just a quick update, and we'll go back to Rom. He says the dick wasn't a lie, Mum was a lie. I wanted to do shit. I wanted to shit stir, and the fact that there's multiple streams on this is funny in itself. Internet isn't supposed to be serious.
Really are psychotic. Okay, got it. So really go get therapy. Seriously, like, log off, go get therapy.
I don't even know if that's the real Ghosty or not. So I can't, like, it could be like a fake for all I know.
It could be. I can verify that. I can go to the channel. Is this the channel, Matt? On the that you looking at the?
It's got like 2 subscribers.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I never looked at his channel, but it could be. I don't know.
Joined 10th of August, 2022.
Ghosty, I don't believe a fucking word that you say, and you should not be considered credible at all. This wasn't to shit stir. This wasn't to stir the pot. You wanted attention, You wanted people to feel sorry for you. You used it for attention, and it backfired. That's what it is, Ghosty. So you cannot twist this as you wanting to like turn this into some sort of like, oh, I was just trying to stir the pot. No, you wanted attention. You wanted people to feel bad for you. You wanted people to feel sympathy for you. You wanted people to have some sort of like emotional connection with you because you don't get that IRL. All right, that's what it is, and that's what it's always been.
Horror and Hellfire says it's blocked for them, so it's most likely Ghosty. Because when they go to view the channel, yeah, they're blocked. So if it was a copy, then they wouldn't be blocked. You get me?
Oh, so okay.
I mean,
so
if you want to go by Horror and Hellfire's word.
Yes, Beavers.
Just by the way, I don't want you to be pushing the narrative that Tipster's initial argument was that it was the artist's intent.
We're jumping back to rum now. We're jumping topics now back to rum.
I'm not pushing that narrative.
Yes, you are. You're saying that's what he thought, and that was his argument. That wasn't his argument.
It was misperceived that people were misperceiving as him making the argument that it was a 1,000-year-old dragon lady. He wasn't making that argument. Hello?
He needs another 10 minutes to formulate a sentence.
You said we were talking about rum! Talk about fucking rum!
Yeah, we were, and then Ghosty jumped in the chat. So
you jumped in and started arguing with me.
I'm saying you said we jumped off of the rum to the ghosty thing. I'm waiting for you to go on about your ghosty shit so I can get back to the rum shit.
All right. We're done with Ghosty now.
Says anything else in the chat, so go ahead, Beavers.
His initial argument, which he has now deleted off of Twitter, and the reason that everybody went live about his dumbass, was his argument was he says that he wanted to have a conversation about this, right? You know, an understanding. Yeah. When your original argument was, what? It doesn't have tits, bro? Have you never heard of a petite woman? Is that why? He didn't provide any reasoning. He didn't, in his initial tweet, say that we need to wait for the artist's fucking interpretation of things or what they intended with the art piece or whatever. He's a fucking disingenuous liar. Anyway.
I didn't put. I'm not disagreeing with you there.
All right,
I'm simply saying like
we've jumped all over the timeline. So. Yeah, so that happened with Rum, and then Tipster jumps in to defend Rum because he loves Rum. Sorry, when I say he loves Rum, I don't mean it like he wants booby pictures. I mean like as a friend. He loves Rum as a friend. Then it comes out that Rum misclicked it, and that Tipster has fucking defended this shit for no fucking reason, it seems, because it was all an accident. Caused a bunch of drama, but then Tipster has now made this response video that I haven't watched yet, and I don't get many chances to watch YouTube videos, so I thought we'd watch it now because he goes off on you, Matt, doesn't he, in this video?
Does he? I don't think so.
Have you watched it?
I don't think. Did he name me, or did he just go off on?
Oh, you must either someone's lying or you didn't watch it.
I wanted to take a moment to respond to the situation that unfolded on Twitter a few days ago.
Wait, are you quoting Core?
My what?
Are you quoting Core in the group chat when Core said he went off? Tipster went off on me.
Maybe. I don't know. I thought I read it publicly. Man, I get confused. If I've revealed, I apologize. If I've revealed private shit, I don't know. Now Core's gonna eat me. He's gonna fucking kill me, man. Now you got me freaking out. I don't know.
What? Freaking out about what? No.
I don't know. Because I'm quitting smoking and I'm freaking out. I need nicotine. That's why I've been spraying this shit down my throat.
No, I'm saying, are you? Because Core was fucking with everybody in the group chat saying.
Oh, fuck you, Core. God damn it.
Jesus. All right, cool.
Now I don't want to watch the video. That was the whole reason I want to watch this video, because I wanted to see Tipster yell at you.
Have gone on involving me. I have just kind of taken it laying down and allowed people to kind of come to their own conclusions or whatever.
You have embarrassed me when I clearly don't need any help with that. I'm quite fine embarrassing myself.
Fair, it don't take much.
And I've decided I'm not going to do that this time. There is far too much misinformation and misrepresentation of this situation going on, some of which is bad faith, and some of which is purely based off of ignorance. And as a result, people are coming to conclusions about my character and who I am as a person that aren't even remotely accurate.
Has anyone from Now Recording had to make one of these videos where they're like, hey guys, so I went on Twitter, I went a bit of on a Twitter rant, and now I have to defend myself in this 10-minute explanation video?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Maybe
yet.
one day.
Yeah. One day.
The
Yep.
fuck do you mean yet? All right, who you got bets on who it's going to be first?
Beavers.
Beavers?
No,
No,
Beavers.
that implies that Beavers would apologize to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fag that's gonna wait for somebody with far more respect than me to make a point and then bandwagon on it. I wouldn't do
And
that.
I want an opportunity to clear that up. Now, I understand that not everyone uses Twitter here, and trust me, your life is much better for it. Twitter is a very
Is my
cancerous
internet cutting out?
No, you're fine.
Possibly. You're in a shit country.
No, you just keep being quiet.
You got to be watching the stream, dude.
We're watching the stream.
You got to click the. We're watching a video. Oh, good doing.
place, the last place any kind of discourse should take place.
But it is nice though that you were polite and just shut the fuck up while we were just sitting in silence.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Are you good? You on it now?
Yeah, I'm on it now. I'm with
Just
you.
kind of part of the problem in this particular situation. But anyway, on Twitter there was a big commotion that started surrounding a friend of mine known as Rum, a picture she liked, and
There was a big commotion. It was one tweet by a known troll on Twitter, right? And if you go and look at the replies on that tweet, I think it got maybe like before he made his tweet, it got maybe 7 interactions, and the ones that were supporting it were the known friends of this person, and the other ones were all calling it retarded. A big commotion, though.
I
But he
love
had
your
to
accent when
defend
you
his
say
friend from it.
retarded. Retarded. Sorry.
my defense of her regarding this picture. Now I get it, some of you are all probably already confused. How does liking a picture cause drama? Well, the argument was made that this picture may be inappropriate, that this picture may be qualified as something known
I'm not
as
going to
law-
debate whether it was inappropriate, but it was kind of fucking weird. That's without question.
It's not a picture I would like.
Nope.
I just keep on thinking, who cares? I'm sorry, but who cares? It's a person liking a tweet. We're really down to like person liking a tweet? Really?
Yes.
Nobody finds this bizarre?
I find it bizarre that people would think that it's outside the realm of possibility that someone could accidentally click like on a tweet.
Wow.
Happens all the fucking time. Usually I'll notice straight away and then quickly unlike.
Well, there you go. That's why the initial responses to that tweet were mostly people calling the person an idiot. Right?
You can say her
telling
name.
them that they No, not Rum.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, we're calling Rum an idiot. I was just using her as a placeholder.
Okay.
We're mostly people not calling Rum an idiot, calling the guys that posted it an idiot. Right? They were like, they had your exact sentiment. They were like, the fuck is this? Right? It's stupid.
Yeah.
Lolly. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Lolly, Lolly is anime-inspired art depicting
Oh, great. That's a thing
children.
on my channel
And
now.
where that becomes an issue is when these pictures depict a child in an inappropriate manner. So some of the people had seen the picture that she liked and that it was in her likes on Twitter, took issue with it and interpreted it to be Lolly. Now, for obvious reasons, I cannot show the picture
One person.
here. But the only thing I will say is that it was not a fully nude picture and it was not depicting a child engaged in any kind of sex act. It was a questionable picture for sure, but somewhat ambiguous in my opinion at the time.
Pause.
But a bit of a conversation.
But it was a questionable picture. Dippy, then why did you like it? Why did you like it and then delete all your likes?
Well, he liked another picture, right?
Yeah, no, he liked all of those pictures.
Wait, he went through the whole catalog?
He didn't like the one in question, though. He didn't like the one in that rum light.
100% he did.
No, he didn't.
100% he did.
No,
Jesus
no, he didn't. I
Christ.
don't think he liked that picture, bro. No, no,
I
no.
swear he did. Okay, I'll find the video. Keep playing.
Conversation regarding this image started taking place in some of the sub-communities on Twitter. And some of the people having these conversations were starting to present an opinion of my friend in a negative light because of this picture being in her Twitter likes. Now, at the time, I wasn't aware this was happening. I literally had no idea this was going on at all. But when she reached out to me to discuss this, I became aware of it. And needless to say, I know my friend. I know they aren't into that kind of shit. I know they aren't a bad person. So if
How do you know, though? I mean, I'm not talking about rum. I'm saying, like, your friends in general. How do you know what they're into? Like, when you're not talking to them. You got no idea. You have no idea just because you talk to them and you know what I mean? It's kind of a weird thing to, like, oh, I spoke to this person. They're really nice. So, therefore, I'm going to go all in on them. And
Yeah, you're going to assume.
Yeah.
You're going to assume stuff, yeah.
MPP, we've known each other for a long time.
Yep.
7 years.
Something like that.
Do you know what I jerk off to?
I have no idea, and I really don't want to know.
Exactly. You've got no idea.
Wait,
I got no
weren't you the one
idea,
that was,
and I really don't wanna know.
wait. I'm about to expose you, Mitch. Weren't you the one that was liking Leon Starr's tweets back in the day?
Who's Leon
And you're like, don't
Stars?
look at my likes. Was it Leon Starr? Leanne Starr? The porn star?
Oh, porn's probably. Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, she was like this based.
Okay,
porn
you
star
know,
or something
Matt,
that
but does
interacted with
Paradox know?
commentary. No, I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny because you tweeted out like, no one look at my likes, and then I went and looked at your likes, and it's just all like Leanne Starr.
I don't remember who that is. I've completely forgotten, and I'm so happy that I have. I get to go back now and relive that for the first time. I really hope it's not Sussy Wussy now, or I'm fucked. Now that that's on record.
Yeah.
Was it Sussy Wussy?
No, it was Leon Starr's like a 40-year-old porn star.
Exactly. Like women, I tell you, it's true. They are like wine. They get better with age. And I said that to a woman I said that to a woman one time, but I misspoke. I didn't say women. I said people. And she went, "No, they would not. They get shit with age." And I went, "Oh, honey, it doesn't work for men. It only works for women. Men get shittier with age. Men are like milk. We just get old and lumpy and soft."
Wait, you cleared your Twitter,
I'm gonna retract
right?
that thing. Matt just showed it to me. He didn't like that. I swear I saw him like it. So I will retract.
Of course, I had something
Ripley says, "I know, Mitch." No, you don't, Ripley. Fuck off.
to say about the matter. And on Twitter, I said the following. I see the usual suspects are trying to call someone out for, quote, liking lolly, unquote, when they don't know what the fuck lolly actually is. Some things never change. Now, the reason I said this was twofold. First, the obvious. A friend of mine was in the crossfire, and I did what any good friend would do. I defended them. And
But did you look into it first? Or did you just come out guns blazing?
Did you speak to the person first?
I'm risking my follow now.
you know.
I'm the only member of Now Recording still being followed by Tipster. It's gone now, for sure.
It's gone now. Okay?
And it's gone.
Second, I have seen conversations about lolly happen in this community in the past that were insanely overblown. I have literally seen people cast out of this community over liking anime art that was completely harmless. Yet for some reason, this community saw an issue with it and went on the attack. And as a result of those incidents in the past, I kinda have a real personal gripe with the commentary community and their take on this issue, which I think is often a really ill-informed take. So I tweeted out this tweet, and this sparked a massive debate between myself and the rest of the community about whether this image was lolly or not.
Why do people like this always look like Tipster and Vito?
And to sum up my position as best as I possibly fucking can, my position was literally just this. Is this image lolly? And if so, why? And oddly enough, that somehow got twisted into Tipster is a lolly defender, Tipster likes lolly, Tipster is a fan of lolly, and none of...
I'm not going to shit on... I don't want to shit on Tipster for defending this image in particular. It's just weird that when that word, that L word, is just remotely involved in the debate, why would you throw yourself into it? Why would, like, when you have the option to just watch the circus?
People lose their shit over it, especially
the main
retarded.
The main point, right? The main point was that he didn't have to jump into this because she didn't mean to like it. I brought Rum in. She said it was an accident. That's all you have to do. You don't have to have this lolly debate with everybody. You don't have to die on your cross. You don't have to die on your hill. You can just be like, it was a misclick, so whatever it is irrelevant anyways. Because
but he didn't talk to her, right? He didn't know that it was a misclick, right?
No, he says on the street.
It comes later in the video.
Oh, okay.
But I want to also pause and just say that he was having he says there, his questions were, is this lolly and why? Right? When people provided him the answer of why they believe it's lolly, his comeback was, well, we don't know what the artist's intent was.
Yeah.
Well, then you clearly don't want to have a conversation about whether it's lolly or not. You don't care what the other side, what people are going to say and why they think it is.
Yeah.
If that's what you're going to revert back to at the end of the day.
By him making this argument, like what Beavers was saying before, he put it out everywhere, just being like, now we're having this argument with everybody, instead of a little sector being like, did Rum like this? What the fuck? And just being like, no, it was an accidental like, so it's irrelevant. He turned it into a fucking broadcast, basically, where like everyone's seeing this shit now because he can't stop tweeting about it and defending it.
Yeah.
None of that is accurate to anything that I said at all. Literally none of it. People started going nuts on Twitter about how it was a lolicon, and people started firing up live streams to dissect every word when all...
Did Now Recording fire up a live stream over this?
Later on to get Rum's perspective, to get the whole story.
Right.
But we didn't fire up as soon as possible, no.
Really asking was, is this really lolly? Anyway,
wait, Matt, wait. Would you have if you had the capability? Was the live stream not fired up right away because you could? Come on, I know you, Matt.
You want me to ask honest answer? Honest answer, I probably would have waited to watch the doc on the radio stream first.
Okay, because I know you, Matt. As soon as you smell content, you just like, yes, content.
Why?
No.
Get the content out there. You're content.
Because here's the thing with doc on the radio
really
stream.
Good at it.
Yeah.
I would want to see the doc on the radio stream because a lot of people with the perspectives arguing against this is there. The people that watch anime, you know, those guys, they're on doc on the radio. They're coming on. So I would want to watch that first to see what exactly is going on in the situation. I know, and also, I don't know if I want to jump into this because I don't want to get caught up in this fucking lolly debate, you know?
We wouldn't have gone live, right? The only way we would have gone live is what we did, is to say that Rum fucking misclicked. We knew, before Tipster even made it a big thing, right? Matt knew about it. Yeah. We went to, I mean, later on in the video, you'll see that fucking Tipster says that the people that originally saw it should have told Rum that she should to unlike that, and that should just be that. Well, we called her into a voice chat, me and fucking Matt, and we told her that without telling her exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Right? We did it. We weren't going to go fucking live, and like he says, you know, the commentary community just wants to fucking have their pitchforks out and go after the artists that like this image. No, that's not what was happening.
Why did he sound like Nigel Thornberry? No, but you should have fired up a live stream, done 60 seconds, and it was just Rum did a starting soon for 30 seconds, and then bang, Rum did a misclick, everybody, thank you, good night, and then end. And then there's a thing in the archive forever of 60 seconds.
Right.
Before I move on, let me make this crystal fucking clear. I do not like lolly content. I do not approve of the creation...
Now he's starting to sound like Shane Dawson. I did not fuck my cat. I do not like...
...or consumption of lolly content, and I do not defend lolly content under any circumstances. I have never defended the existence of lolly content.
Oh, Ramen Chat says, I unliked it without really being prompted. They brought it up. I was confused, saw it, and then unliked it and went on with my day. I'm just now picturing Rum laying down there like a cat, like how a cat swats in the air, but instead of swatting at the air, she's just swatting at her own titties. And then she sees that and goes, oh, stop swatting at her tits. And then goes, unlike, and then just continues about her day swatting at her titties.
Well, us bringing it up to you was the prompt of like, hey, you might want to unlike that. I mean, we didn't straight up say unlike this right now, but us being like, yo, this is in your likes, and people are talking about it. I mean, that's
yeah. We're not gonna be like, hey, bro, you have fucking. I mean, this was the thought pattern, right? I'll be honest with you. The thought pattern was, this shit's about to. If this shit goes south, you need to unlike this. You know what I mean? Like, you need to unlike this. But we can't. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do, because that's not my place. I don't know.
I don't think that's anybody's place. I mean, to be honest, I mean, you know, I don't understand this whole thing. I don't understand why everybody's got their panties in a ruffle.
Paradox, can you just come back to Twitter, please? Like, come on.
No.
Please.
No, because shit like this happens. I don't understand it. I mean, literally, with everything that's going on, like this is it. This is really. I mean, this is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Period. Now, we did eventually come to the conclusion that this was actually lolly based on some digging we did on the account that originally posted it. Well, actually, it was Shota. Basically lolly, but for male characters, for those of you who are unaware. But
oh my god.
We were basically able to find translated tweets of the artist.
That's some information I wish I didn't learn. So Shota is the boy?
Male lolly.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
boy lolly.
Referring to it as a young boy. Which is also kind of funny in its own way because everyone was arguing about how it looked like a little girl and it was actually a boy. Now, don't get me wrong.
Pause. That has to be the dumbest thing that he says in this video, right? You know, it's almost like there's this thing called puberty where men and women differentiate from each other.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah.
It's like little boys and girls can look pretty similar to each other. You know, it's kind of that whole puberty thing that kind of changes them.
See, Beavers, I was thinking that I just wasn't able to articulate it as well as you did just then without sounding like a weirdo. But you have no fear of sounding like a weirdo, so thank you.
Pleasure.
Still inappropriate, but this is why I was asking the questions I was asking. We knew fuck all about the character that was depicted in this image, and yet judgment calls were being made about it, and I was just looking for a bit of clarification just to be sure. And once we got that clarification, I conceded my fucking point and moved on. Done deal. Now, if you want to make the criticism that my argument was a dumb argument to make, fair enough. In hindsight, I wouldn't even disagree with you, mainly because of the way this community acts when it comes to this subject. But even I can own up to my own faults here. This was not an argument that even I am equipped to tackle properly. But in my opinion, my biggest mistake was trying to have this conversation in this community, because they too aren't equipped to tackle this conversation properly. And they're really
So it's the community's fault?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucked up thing is that this could have.
No, go on.
No, I was gonna say, like, yeah, look, the community has they're definitely a frenzy with the pedo allegations and stuff, but nonetheless, like, I mean, it's not a community problem when you emotionally tweet and you get stuck in your take, and now your back's against the wall because people are confused with what you're saying. You know, I mean, I don't know if that's the community's fault.
I don't think. Here's my take on it, right? If you took that, I believe this. I may be wrong, right? You guys can tell me. I believe that if you took that image, right, with the little boy and the little straps, and that's all he's wearing, right, and you took that to a bunch of normal fucking people, they would tell you it's fucking creepy and it's a kid.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why this is a community problem, right? It's a people thing, It's a people thing. You have fucking eyes. It's a people thing.
Positive and productive learning moment, not just for me, but the entire community. But unfortunately, this community doesn't have the intellectual capacity to have these kinds of conversations. Instead, people are more preoccupied with finding the next big story and firing up.
Do you think he recorded this Donkey Kong content just for this video?
I feel like he's played this game so many times, he probably has like a random recording of it somewhere that he used.
Yeah.
Live streams to make snap judgments instead of actually trying to understand where I was coming from. The only person who was willing to be charitable and hear my arguments at the time and understand where I was coming from was Paige Christie, and I did not.
Paige had no idea
her
what was going on. Paige had no idea what was going on. She jumped into the stream not even knowing what was going on.
Is that? Is she on Disney Channel?
Didn't have any clue. She didn't have any clue what was going on, right? And Tipsters saying her understanding of his side of the argument was her just repeating fucking constantly. But, you know, I've got big boobies. My friend has little boobies. Fuck off.
Yeah, it turned into like a woman thing, and it was like, it was kind of distracting because it was like, wait, that's not the point. It's just the point is the way Tipster was going about this. That was the point. That was always the main point. Was the way Tipster was going about this. Was he treated? I think Beavers might disagree with me here, but on Doc on the Radio, there were points where he was treated in bad faith. I will agree. Comparing his argument to like, oh well, he's saying what the age is, therefore he's making the 1,000-year-old dragon lady argument. I think that is a bit bad faith, but nonetheless, like his arguments were fucking just emotional.
Charitability, considering I have been a colossal dick to her in the past. And again, I really want to hit home the point that these people often have no idea what they are talking about when it comes to this topic. Just as an example, as part of this conversation, the topic of chibi art came up, and Doc on the Radio, who was chiming in on all of this, didn't even know what chibi art was. Even worse, the people claiming to be experts who claimed to know what it was weren't even giving an accurate interpretation of what it is. I mean, the bar is so low in regards to what qualifies as lolly that someone made a thread on Twitter with examples that had fully clothed, non-sexualized characters, and I saw that and I just scratched my head like, how? Like, I'm not even joking. I truly believe these
51
people
views, 1 like, by the way. 51 views, 1 like.
not qualified to pass judgment on this issue, like, at all. But I digress, that's beside the point. The shit that people were getting so wrong about this whole ordeal is insane. For example, Turkey Tom said I was the one who was exposed for liking these kind of images and his chat had to correct him. Keemstar misquoted me, claiming I had a tweet that I would, quote, die on the lolly hill, when that is not what I said at all. In fact, here's what I actually said on a tweet that is still public at this moment. I stand by my take, Rum did nothing wrong, I will die on that hill.
She didn't do anything wrong, that's correct. But did he make this before it came out that she accidentally clicked that?
No, he didn't make that argument.
Yeah, so like
Yeah, he never-
the
he
whole
didn't
fact it was
make
an
that
accident is
He
irrelevant.
never made the misclick argument.
Yeah.
I gave him
His
I know.
argument was...
Go ahead, baby.
Go on, Peeves. Sorry, he's got to wind
I was just
himself
going to
back
say,
up.
his argument was just about it not being lolly.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't make the misclick argument.
Yeah, but when he did this tweet, had he heard her side of the story that said that it was a mistake?
We'll get there.
Oh.
I gave him the out. I gave him the out. I replied to a tweet and I was like,
Oh.
Rum misclicked this, right?
Does he mention the out in this video?
And I think he's about to go in it.
Yeah.
But then he said something like, "Oh, well, you would have to ask Rum." So that gave me the impression that he didn't talk to Rum about this. So at the time, Paradox, I was under the assumption he didn't. But after watching this video, I believe he says that he did talk to her beforehand. Rum can correct me in the
so
chat.
he might be referencing here that she didn't do anything wrong because she misclicked it. He's not being clear here.
No.
Okay.
This is after a line of arguing for like.
Okay.
Like he's just saying
That's
in
what I'm
general.
asking.
In general, she did nothing wrong. In general.
Okay.
I
All right. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just didn't know the context of what
No,
had
it's-
been happening.
Yeah. No, it's no worries.
Rum did nothing wrong. I will die on that hill. I said this because I truly...
Hang on, I want that to be a soundbite. I want that to be a donation sound. Hang on.
stand by my take. Rum did nothing wrong. I will die on that hill.
Bang,
I
got
said
it.
this because I truly believed, and still believe, Rum didn't do anything wrong. She accidentally liked an image while scrolling through her timeline. Which, by the way, that's another thing. Everyone keeps saying I dived into the situation head first without knowing anything about the situation,
'Cause
and
you
that I
did?
hadn't even spoken to her. Dog, I was literally in call with her when I made my initial tweet. As a matter of fact,
you're dumb.
she contacted me
Then you're
right
just-
after.
That's really bad.
Then you're dumb.
Hey guys, I was in call with her, and people were saying that it was a misclick. But hey guys, I don't know if it was a misclick. You know, you'd have to ask her.
I literally asked you, why'd you say, well, you'd have to ask Rum. Bro, just be like, yeah, it was a misclick. Like, I was trying to, like, turn it that way, bro.
Her first tweet about it, and we talked for over an hour before I had even said a word about it publicly. Her saying that she didn't talk to me before she posted her first tweet about it somehow got spun into us not talking about it at all. And that's the saddest thing. People were so determined to spin a narrative here that they were misrepresenting everything she said just to get a dunk on me. And because of that, before I continue, I want to apologize to her regarding this whole ordeal. I want to first apologize that this happened in the first place. The mistake you made was harmless, and it never should have gotten this far. At most, whoever saw it first should have made you aware of it and advised you to unlike the tweet, and it should have just ended there. But instead, we got this. Second, I want to apologize.
What was that, Beavers?
That literally happened.
For getting involved. Because I can admit, it got even bigger because of my involvement. I let my prior frustrations with this community regarding this issue, as well as the fact that you are now being questioned.
It didn't become bigger. It was nothing before your prior involvement. It's not like it was a community topic, and then fucking Tippy comes in and suddenly the big guys are swinging on it.
Yeah,
Right?
like
It was literally a nothing burger.
Did it only get attention because he like brought attention to it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we finish the video before we pull Rum in?
Yeah.
Get the best of me. And as a result, I made it even worse. And for that, I am truly sorry. And third, I want to apologize to you for the people that used and twisted your words to spin a narrative. I know how frustrated you were to see that and how much stress that caused you. And I'm deeply sorry that happened. And to all the fucking incels who keep making this about Tipster defending one of his e-whores, first off, she's a friend, and a good one at that. And second, that's a retarded fucking argument because I literally gave the same...
I just want to let you guys know, any y'all get accused of liking Lolly, done. No, I'm not running to defend you. You're on your own. I mean, I'll wait until you're proven guilty, but I'm not going to come to court with you and get in the stand, and just in case you get found guilty. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'll wait until you're found guilty before I lay my own judgment. I'm just not going to sit in the stand as a witness for you.
defense to Lyrics last year, someone who not only doesn't have tits, but also made multiple videos shitting on me. Someone who arguably didn't deserve my defense, and yet I did it anyway. And his case was even more ridiculous. Several of the images he was called out for weren't even remotely inappropriate, like fully clothed, non-sexualized characters. It was insane. But again, the amount of things that people got
That's right, Rum. Yes, I am a coward. I don't care.
Wrong in this whole ordeal were so
Here's the
fucked
thing,
that I'm
right?
sure
Tipster had two directions he could have went, two ways to get home, right? He could have went the left way, which was a more easy access and is a little more quicker, which is the way I took, or he could have went the right way, which was a lot of traffic and a bunch of rabid homeless people that attack you in the street. he went the right way. I was like, Tipster, go the left way. He was like, right way, let's go. And that's what he did.
Sure that I'm probably missing
No, because
something.
he's
It was
equipped. He's the expert. That at the time he at least believed he was. He's the expert. He knows what he's doing.
unbelievable. This community has literally shat on people in the past for getting shit wrong. Papa Gut is a good example. He was banished to the fucking Phantom Zone for getting shit wrong, and now he's lucky if he gets 70 live viewers on a good day. But people in this community are just as bad. I get that we're human and we make mistakes sometimes, but y'all fuck this one up so damn bad. It's crazy. And these are just some of the many issues I have had with the commentary community over the course of the past year. And it's the reason for the past year that I have been distancing myself from this community. This community is so desperate to expose the next big creep or pedophile that fuck the molehill, y'all made a mountain out of a fucking grain of sand. During this ordeal, Keemstar was saying that everyone should come together and oust me from the community, the same way they did with Flamenco.
No,
And
he made the fucking mountain. He's the one that made the mountain. There's just literally fucking nothing. And he's the one that blasted it to his entire audience, right?
Yes.
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 Jesus.
Then I say, don't bother. I'll see myself on out. When it comes to situations like this, I'm personally more interested in having civil and productive conversations to get to the bottom of these things and get a better understanding of them. And the majority of this community would rather pick at everyone like scavengers and hold internet...
Is what we're doing now a civil discussion, or are we picking like scavengers?
Civil.
Yes.
Picking like we're not because we're not accusing him of like liking the shit. We're accusing him of making a horrible argument.
Screaming matches. Even Tommy C said it. This shit was a nothing burger. It was just another commentary community witch hunt. This community has become so much about demonizing people that they don't take the time to get to the heart of the matter and find out what's really going on. And I really don't want to be a part of that anymore. I like creating content surrounding trending topics on social media, and I will continue to do that. But as far as me being a part of this community, nah. Hard pass. I am all for criticizing people and even using our platforms to expose legitimately bad people who use and abuse their platforms to prey on and exploit people, especially children. But when we start putting the actions of innocent people under a microscope to find the next villain of the week, something has gone horribly wrong. It's gross, and I, for one, refuse to be a part of that. I refuse to be a part of a community that fosters that kind of behavior. For fuck's sake. We used to be the community that would dig deep into a topic to clear the names of innocent people and have even vindicated people with evidence who were previously condemned due to outright lies in the past. Yet somehow, we got from there to here. It's fucking crazy. And I can't even act like I'm not part of the problem. I engaged in this same behavior in the past, and I contributed to this, and I just don't want to do it anymore. To be frank, with the exception of a few people in this community that I consider friends, I think the rest of you all are a bunch of fucking parasites, and I want nothing to do with that. And yes, I will die on that hill.
Okay.
So there you go.
Must be a fucking Wednesday. Tipsters left the commentary community.
I was gonna say, he's done this before, right? I mean, a couple of times? Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
He even rebranded his channel once to Resident Evil, and immediately it was like,
what? Resident Evil?
No.
Yeah, he was going to become a
okay.
Resident Evil channel.
Was that when he was streaming that game on Twitch a lot? When the
like
when the remaster came out?
That was like this time last year, like maybe like May of 2022.
Hey guys, here's today's latest Resident Evil news. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Nothing's happening.
Nope.
Well, I was gonna say.
Tune in tomorrow.
I was gonna say, he's more than welcome to leave, and he can just go back to what he's been doing.
I disavow. I don't want
Pathetically
Tipster to leave. I want Tipster to stay.
Pathetically titling his streams, "Fat Mexican Goes Over the News," because he knows he needs to do that to get anybody to click on his videos. Pathetic.
I'm not gonna avow that. All right, here's Rum. Rum, what's your response to Tipster's response to Tipster's drawing attention to the misclick? Also, no, sorry, go on.
I don't really have a response, man. It was fucking ridiculous. So, I have.
Were you in a call with him at the time?
At the time, well, okay, so yes, it was after I had retweeted like Alex Gekmo's like little post or whatever, and I called him terminally online. Then I reached out to Tipster and we got into a call and we were talking for a little bit. I told Tipster that I'm pretty sure this is just a misclick because I don't fucking remember this shit. So the thing that I think happened is if Tipster has in the past encountered situations like this where people are getting canceled because it's like, oh, this person like Lolly or whatever. I mean, like, I can probably see, especially with him, I can see how it would be very fathomable that he would get upset over just, like, not specifically about my situation, but regarding just the topic in general, if this is a thing that's happened before that he's seen.
Well, then I mean, if that's his take, I agree. I think it's just stupid. I just think but that's just me. I just think the whole thing is stupid. I think that there are much bigger fucking problems on the planet than even Lolly, to be honest.
You heard it here first. Paradox does not think that Lolly is a problem. Share it, tweet it,
endorses
Get it out there. She's not on Twitter.
I just don't care to die on the hill, and I don't care to get my panties in a ruffle. I just don't fucking care. It's just not in my purview of giving a shit.
The few things that I kind of can speculate, like I can't speak on Tipster's behalf. I'm not Tipster. I don't know what he thinks. But the few things that I can speculate is if this is a pattern where it's happened before in the past to the commentary community. Like, I can see how he would be very frustrated over this situation. Now, in regards to him saying, like, I stand by my take and I'll die on that hill, I don't think that that's just in regards to, well, the commentary community is just at a witch hunt trying to attack, like, anybody that likes a questionable picture or doesn't understand anime. I think it really was more of, like, he really did believe I didn't do anything wrong, and that's the hill that he was dying on. At least that's how I took it. But as far as everything else goes, I mean, like, if this was a pattern, if this is a thing that he's encountered before, that he's had to, like, speak out on in the past, I mean, like, yeah, I could see it. It just, fucking, you let your feelings get the best of you, and it happens.
But it's like
I'm searching my memory, and I can't remember, I can't remember an instance where he... I don't know, maybe Matt, Beavers, Mitch?
Lyrics. Yes, he talked about it in the video. Lyrics liked some questionable photos of anime
girls.
girls.
That's right. Yeah.
And yeah. So yeah, he's gone on this, tangent before, and I just feel like he projected it onto you, Ron, when the easier argument was it's a misclick, therefore the picture, whether it's lolly or not, is irrelevant because it was an accident.
I think he kind of tunnel visioned in on, like, this whole, like, oh, this is a topic again. Oh my gosh, like, I
Mitch, in your fucking dreams, by the way. In your fucking dreams, bro.
Beavers, you're getting ahead, alright? There was a donation I was going to read out at a juncture in this conversation. Fuck you, Beavers. Alright, I'll just read it now. Ripley donated $1.36. He said, come back to this whenever you want, but Mitch, you look like Corey Worthington, which, is this dude. It's just because of the glasses. No, just he's the guy. Remember that movie? There was a movie based on a house party that gets out of control and whatever. It was based on what this guy did in Australia.
Project X or something?
Yeah, that one, something like that. It was based on what this guy did in Australia back in 2008. He had a house party. It just got out of fucking control, and police from several neighborhoods away had to come and just anyway. That's what Ripley's referring to. Thanks for the money, Ripley. I'll put that dollar into. Oh shit. $20 from Xylee for my favorite crybaby. Thank you, Xylee. Thank you so much. Thank you for not embarrassing me by saying I look like a fucking degenerate.
Aww.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think like my situation and Tipster's past experience, like with this whole thing, because it wasn't just like I guess the lyrics thing. I think it was also like Flamenco was also under fire for things like this before, like a handful of other people. And so I think like it was just his personal experience in the past encountering this in this community like multiple times, and then for me to come under fire, like quote unquote, very loosely come under fire for this. I think it was two separate situations that just he kind of merged into one. You know, like I think this would have been a complete nothing burger. I made my fucking I made fun of Gekmo and then I unliked the tweet and I went about my day.
We're all about nothing burgers here, though. We love ourselves a nothing burger.
Clearly. I think we set a new bar for like the lowest of the low. It's rum like the tweet level of low. We're just like starved for some kind of controversy.
So like the thing that was confusing me and Beavers is I think we did the right thing. We had you on stream to explain your perspective. We believed the fact that it was a misclick, but then Tipster kind of spun it that we were stirring the pot and like farming this or something. Do you have like any insight at all on that?
No, actually, I don't really have any insight on that. I think, God, I don't know. I can't even speculate. I have no fucking idea, actually.
Okay.
It's not something that Tipster and I talked about.
So there you go. All right, cool.
Can we just give a round of applause for Matt too? Because this is his third live stream he's been on today, and he doesn't sound like he's anywhere near out of gas. What, you're on Tommy's stream, then you're on Dave's, like for the full hours as well with those guys as well. And now you've been on this one, and you sound like you are nowhere near out of gas. Thank you, Matt. This stream
really appreciate it.
This stream would literally be dog shit without you, but now it's dog shit with sprinkles.
Yeah.
I also I don't like this narrative, right, that he pushes that's like the community just wants to fucking cancel, like people just want to go live and farm shit and stuff like that, right? There's stuff that like I've heard and I know about where there's no evidence, right? Or it's just a rumor and shit. We don't go live with that.
Y'all don't, but I mean, like, I would argue Doc on the radio absolutely did.
Doc on the radio went live because Tipster's that tweet that he's now deleted, where he said, "What? Because it doesn't have tits, petite woman." That's why Doc went live.
Yeah, let's not forget the tweet he did.
That is a dumb fucking response.
Let's not forget the tweet he made. By the way, he made a tweet where he tweeted out 4 e-girls or 4 petite-looking women, and is like, "Well, that like are like e-girls," and he's like, "Is this Lolly? Because this could be Lolly." He also made the comparison to the dude who's dating the 26-year-old who looks like an 8-year-old. Like it was a very bizarre argument.
I just want to say this about Doc. Doc is a little bitch. That's all I have to say about Doc.
Oh,
wait, why?
I don't know.
He's swinging. He's swinging.
I don't know. I'm just swinging at it for no reason.
Yeah.
Did Leah tell you to say that?
That was
No, she didn't.
That was a very slow cook.
Yes.
It's a very slow cook.
That's the best. Hey, haven't you ever had a fucking good steak that was slow cooked? Just very slowly, or pasta, very slow cooked pasta. It's better that way.
I wouldn't know.
I don't think you can cook.
No, I can't. No.
I can.
I was gonna say you don't slow fucking cook pasta or steak.
Yes, you can. No. With steak, probably not, but with pasta, yes, you can. Yes, you fucking can. You can slow cook that shit. I've seen Italians do it, motherfucker.
You know what? You know what? My biggest.
What do you mean slow cook? How do you slow cook pasta?
Put it very low heat, and then over a long period of time, let it cook.
That's just called soaking the fucking pasta in water.
Okay, I'm not talking about I'm talking about the sauce, the pasta sauce. I'm not talking about the pasta
Okay,
itself.
that's a sauce. You said pasta.
I meant pasta sauce. I meant pasta. I misspoke. I misclicked. I misspoke. I meant pasta sauce. I don't know the words.
Misclicked, man. Cut him some slack.
Yeah.
I know a thing or two about that. You know what my biggest grief is about this whole controversy, though?
What's that?
Everybody thinks I'm like in my mid-30s.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're not
Fucking
aging well.
audacity.
No, because you know what? No, you know why it is? It's because you seem like someone, you come across as someone where your home life, all your shit's all together. Like, everything's all well put together. And there's this misconception that by your 30s, that's how your life is. Well, I'm here to tell you, that's actually your 20s. Your 20s is when your shit's all together. Your 30s, it all comes apart.
Correct.
That's the decade you get divorced.
That you start actually rebuilding stuff.
Yeah.
I was just mildly offended that like I've been considered a 30-something-year-old creep that does DeviantArt bullshit, and I'm just like, I'm not in my 30s.
State your name and age for the record.
No.
Okay.
I'm a creep that does. I am a creep that does DeviantArt shit. Okay.
You make
But
art beavers?
I'm not in my 30s.
You do art? You make
No.
art beavers?
I can't draw.
Have you tried?
Fucks people.
That's his art. His art is fucking people. He's
His
an
art
artist.
is verbally fucking people. It's that accent.
Thank you.
Fuck off, Ripley, in the chat, you disabled prick. Saying I'm in my late 40s. That's not true. Not yet, anyway.
You could be in your late 40s.
No, I couldn't.
Apparently, I could.
No. I
could
wouldn't believe
engage.
that for a second.
Mitch, you give. Who's that? Who's that guy that's like, "Hello, my fellow children"?
Steve Buscemi?
Is that guy? Yeah, Steve Buscemi. You give off that vibe.
That guy's a fucking hero, alright? You don't fucking diss Steve Buscemi. He's a goddamn treasure. We should all respect him. It's an honor to be compared to Steve Buscemi. Guy's a talent.
Okay, calm down.
Calm. I'm calm. I'm the calmest I've been all stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So is that all we got to say about Rum in the
Yeah,
oh,
that's
Rum.
fine.
Can you confirm for
stupid
me?
naked lady or whatever.
No,
Or
that's at the very end. That's
version.
that's literally the
Oh.
last slide of the stream. That you can't
Gotcha.
you can't get to your dessert yet. All right, but Rum, can you confirm that
damn it.
when you were going about your
Yes, but
business?
I'm old and it's like getting past my bedtime.
Well, fuck off to bed.
I think I will. All right, everyone, have a great evening.
Good night, Paradox.
Bye, Paradox.
It's been real fun.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, watch this thing go to complete shit now that my carer isn't here. Rum, can you confirm, because I saw you laughing at this in the chat, can you confirm that when you were going about your business and found out that you had liked this thing, were you or were you not laying on your back like a cat and fumbling at your tits?
I might as well have been. That's pretty much like all I do.
That's all I'd
day,
fucking do
every
if I
day.
had tits.
Yeah.
That's all I do if I have a pair of tits near me that I'm allowed to consensually fumble with.
You're such a strange human being.
Oh, shut up, Beavers. You've done worse.
My husband will look over at me because I'll do that sometimes, and he's just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Dad, they're just so fun. They're squishy. I don't know what to tell you."
For a second, I'm like, why is everyone saying goodnight in the chat? And then I remembered, oh, Paradox left like 30 seconds ago. That's how far behind the stream must be.
Also, I'm offended. Not really. I thought it was quite. It tickled me that Tommy couldn't remember my name for the life of him.
Oh, he kept calling you Rug
He
on
kept
the
calling
stream
me,
the
he
other
kept calling
day.
me Rug.
That
So
was
I'm just sitting
hilarious.
Here and I'm like, cool. I will rename myself to Rug and Tug, and y'all are now my carpet munchers.
And
Thank
yeah,
you so much.
Rug Munchers. Rug munchers.
carpet munchers.
And Matt, you didn't correct him for the longest time, didn't you? You just let him fucking run with that.
Yeah. Well, no, I did correct him. He just say rug again.
He just ignored it.
So
Also,
yeah, he just-
fuck Tommy for what he did today. Fucking pulls me into his stream today. And so I didn't hear anything. I just hear this, hey, Mitchy, like, what are you going to say? And I go to speak, and then, boom, I'm disconnected. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I had to go back and rewatch. And he's like, fuck you. I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah. Tommy called an audible when he realized people weren't coming waiting. And I think he just waited a little too long. I mean, he didn't wait long enough because you and another guy were in there. And I think people would have started coming in at that point.
It was the start of the show. And then he's like, well, I guess there's no callers. And then there's callers in there. He's like, nah, fuck you. And then just let Salvo wank his own dick for an hour saying how great he is and how he's going to be the next Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
That was...
I think he could be the next Mr. Beast.
Why, Beavers? Why do you think Salvo Pancakes can be
He's
the next
funny.
Mr. Yeah, he's funny, but, like, you don't get
I
to
think
be
in an
Mr.
alternate-
Beast level by being funny.
I think in an alternate world where he had a little more control, I think he definitely would not a Mr. Beast level, but definitely very well known, like a Keemstar. Basically, he could have been a Keemstar.
I was debating whether to bring up what the barometer. That's my word now for Mel, because she's the barometer, because she's a normie, so she's a great barometer of figuring out what's normal or not in our community. I was debating whether to bring up what she said, because she saw him for the first time. I was looking at Twitter, and she's like, oh, who's that? And I went, oh, that's Salvo. And she's like, what? That's him? And I was like, yeah, why? And I saw the look on her face, and I knew exactly what it meant. And I was like, fuck me. No. And I'm like, just say it. And she's like, no, I don't want it. I'm like, just fucking say it. And she goes, he's not ugly. And I'm shocked that he's not ugly. And I was like, yeah, just say that. I know that's not what you were thinking. Say the other fucking thing. She refused to say it, but I could tell by the look in her face. She's like, that dude's hot. And I was like, ugh. I was debating whether to bring that up, but I thought, you know what? There's free content for you, Salvo. My girlfriend thinks you're hot.
Did you tell her that he has a piss fetish?
Yeah, she knows all about that. She knows all about Salvo. That's why she was like, the look
She's
on her
still
face.
Like he's hot.
The look on her face wasn't that. It wasn't that. Oh, that man's hot. The look on her face was that. Oh, that man's hot, and I'm disgusted at thinking that. Like that. It's a very specific look women get when they think a man is attractive, but they don't want to find them that way. You know.
He's all too aware.
And she goes, he's in America, right? And I went, yes, he's in America. You can't get to him. Fuck off. I'm going to regret bringing that up now. That's getting clipped for sure. If Ghosty was still around, that definitely would have been clipped.
Do you think she got into him that day that you were in the hospital and she like had to hold the piss jug? And she realized in that moment.
Well, she's she's almost lived the Salvo life. All she had to do was lift up the jug and tilt over her mouth.
Oh, Okay.
Just take a quick swig.
Just a little swig. Just a little swig.
And Mitch is lying there, drugged up.
I wasn't lying. I was standing up.
Little bitch.
I can't piss laying down. Who pisses laying down?
I don't know. I didn't know how fucked you were.
Do the mechanics of that even work? Can you piss laying down?
I mean, you can.
Yes.
I
don't know,
guess,
you should
yeah.
test
People
it.
wet
You
the
should try it
bed.
out.
What would ever make you think that you can't piss while you're lying down?
It just wouldn't be comfortable. It's just more comfortable to stand up.
It's
You know?
more comfortable to sit down.
I mean, when pissing into a jug, anyway, when you got to piss into a jug, my advice, everyone, stand the fuck up. If you ever find yourself in that position.
It's very hard
Keep that in mind.
for me to do that.
Yeah.
When I was in the hospital.
When you're in the hospital, you're
They
gonna keep
give
that
you
in
a
mind.
catheter.
No,
They
ew,
gave-
that's where they
yeah,
stick it
well-
up your pee hole.
Yeah, they gave me a catheter for a while, then they took it out, and it was I obviously could not just stand up and pee in the bottle. I had to maneuver myself to the side and kind of slip it in like I was a fucking porn star on my side, you know. So,
All right. I think we've
That
run
might
out
be
of
the
shit.
lowest point.
Yeah, on that note, I'm gonna fucking go over. But stick around. We're gonna go over twit tits of the week. That's the name of it. But before we do that, I gotta go over our patrons. Akieri, Daun, Doejenggles, KinoshitaCrazy, MissKima, and Hybrid, who no longer watch the show, but they are still patrons. Thank you very much. Your twit of the week for this week is Rum. Thank you, Rum, for nominating to be twit of the week. Next week, they will not be nominated. I will just steal them. Any tits I see on Twitter, I'm just gonna steal them. I am Beavers on the stream. I am. You're gonna have to load the stream, Beavers. That's the whole idea of twit of the week.
fucking delay, bro.
Man.
Oh.
You have to show your butts.
Let's go.
Yay! Click the subscribe button.
Thinking this is gonna get the girl laughing soon. Not true, homeboy, but I like the entertainment. You threw so much money that I thought that it was raining, and so did like 15 other guys. Go try the other side. Crazy Town Live playing Butterfly. Pit stained Ed Hardy shirts. Yeah, them dudes don't like me, it hardly hurts. I just go home, rip another gnarly verse. Think about the pretty girl with the darling purse, and when these thoughts get conjured, they run the gamut. From how she looks naked to chilling in the mansion, cause that's a